everyone, welcome to today's tutorial where I'm gonna show you really quick how you can create these seamless transitions between your photos in an Instagram carousel. I will be using Photoshop layer masks. So if you have never heard about it, don't worry, I'm going to try to explain it as easily as possible. However, if you want to learn more about Photoshop, I am going to release an online course at the end of summer. In this online course, I will talk about photography and photo editing, and I will also teach you more about editing your photos in Photoshop. And you can now already sign up for a waiting list, so make sure to do that to not miss any updates on this online course, and of course, be ready for the release date. This being said, I would say let's get started. Okay, so first let me show you what I was actually talking about. So this is the post I made a few days ago, and people were wondering how I made this seamless transition between these two photos. I have created this artboard selection first and then put together my photos here. So before they were all separate. And now I'm gonna show you how you can create exactly this effect. I have already created a new artboard here. I call it example. So I'm just gonna open my two photos now. I have the two photos open here. So all I wanna do now is actually click, drag and drop this photo over here. I have it selected here. I'm gonna move it to the artboard so that it's here under the title. Next, I'm just gonna scale it. I think I'm just gonna resize it by 90. Yeah, no, let's do 90. Awesome. So I'm gonna move it here because here we need some space for the other photo. And here I'm gonna use this one, drag and drop it over here to my new artboard. And this time we're gonna resize it more because we want to make it really fit in the whole frame. You can see it like this. And all I'm gonna do next is move it over here. I think I will need to move this photo actually a bit more to the side to have enough space. So I will put it here. Let's see. This should be fine. Okay. So then I'm gonna put this one on top, and next what I'm gonna do is select the layer here and click down here on the layer mask at layer mask. Make sure that this layer mask is white here, which means that it is displaying. And what we want to do now is go here on the left, take the brush tool, make sure that here the black color is in the front, and we're gonna select actually soft brush. I think the size for now is kind of okay. And what we're gonna do is simply adjust the opacity first. Let's say we're gonna go with 65, and all we're gonna do now is draw. So by drawing with the black color, we are actually removing some parts of the layer mask. The nice thing about layer masks is that you can always like undo it simply by, then I will show you, changing the colors. Now it's white over here and drawing again. So then the layer mask will be visible again. You draw it in again. But I don't want this now, so I'm changing back. And I just keep drawing. So I will adjust the size of the brush a bit, because here I want to be a bit more accurate. Let's do it like this. Let's see, maybe we actually need to move the photo a bit more to the side. Something like this should be fine. Okay, and now you can see here it looks really nice. It's a nice transition, but you can see something was painted there. So I'm just gonna remove a bit more, making my brush a bit bigger again, and then reducing the opacity. So now I'm just gonna draw in a nice gradient. So if you create this effect, you want to make sure that the photos are quite similar. They should not vary too much, because otherwise you will see that something was like kind of drawn in. And down here I want to be a bit more accurate. Let's zoom in here. Make it smaller. And then what I'm gonna do is make it a bit harsher and smaller, and then also increasing the opacity. Maybe not 100, but I think you get the point. And really drawing this in. With more accuracy. Okay. Even a bit smaller. Ta-dum. Okay, I can still see some difference. So let's make this a tiny bit bigger, the hardness. Yes, let's do it like this, and let's draw in some more. Yes. Alright. Of course, you can also make this blend even nicer. You know, it's just like you need to play around with it maybe a tiny bit. And here we go. Now we have a seamless transition. That's actually it.